Hey, Jimmy Bucket Outdoors. Back out. Gonna try the little creek today in the afternoon. See how it does. See if it's a little better. Probably gonna be a good day because I left my SD card at home. Had to run back and get it. A little aggravating, but c'est la vie. See you when I get down there. Let's stop at this little pond. I'm gonna cast out, see if I can catch anything out of this pond. I bet it's full of fish. Not staying here long though, it's hot. Back with my Doc Demon. Alright, we might try that on the way out. If I can find a spot. Okay, we'll get back down to the creek. And here we are. Back to the creek. Now I have a little chartreuse jig head. It's yellow. My last beetle spin. Before I cross here, I wanted to fish this spot because it's deep right over there. I wanted to fish this spot before I disturb the water. See if I might can pull up another bass as I fish out. I'm getting hungry. Fat boy gotta eat. Alright. So we'll jump on in. See how deep this is. Alright. So we'll walk it all down the way we came out. As long as we don't trip on a stump, then my phone won't get wet. Phones. Who remembers when you didn't have phones? I remember. We didn't have phones when I was a kid. Didn't get a phone until I was probably 20 something. Some of you may remember when we had phones and it had a 2,700 foot cord on it. You wanted to talk to somebody in the other bedroom. Not 27 foot. Well, about 27 foot, yeah, it was long. It'd reach all the way to the bedroom. Fun. If you wanted any privacy, you had to have one of them long cords. So this is my last beetle spin. If we lose this, then our day may be over. So we're going to fish a little bit over here. I'm going to get this stick out of my foot, or rock, whatever it was, and we're going to fish this on the way out. I think it's been a pretty good day in a little tiny creek, catching some little tiny fish. And a fun time. Now, there's a big drop off right here. I'm gonna go for broke. Beetle spins are fairly cheap, so I'm gonna cast off right there. Let it drop a little bit. See if we can catch something. Bigger. Like I said, this creek is moving. Moving pretty swift. I like to cast up the creek a little bit and then work it down. Take off my glasses, they're too dark. We'll fish this side like we fished it on the way. See if we can't catch something. That's why they call it fishing and not catching. I mean, there are some places where you can pay to catch fish, and it's like shooting fish out of a barrel. So, might as well just go to the market and get some fish. If you're not gonna, unless you take a little kid with you or something, you know, they're having a good time. That's what's important. My son's birthday was Wednesday. Happy birthday, Nick. 26 years young. My oldest son, my youngest son is 20. He actually told me where this was. I asked him how he found it. He just said, just walking around. He's adventurous. And the boy can drive. Should be a race car driver. No luck yet. Like they turned off on us. Or they don't like this chartreuse color. Just had a little one knock it out. Too little to bite the hook. Looks pretty deep right there. All right. Well, I'm going to put another color on here. They do like the spinners, so we'll put another color. How about Texas? How about a Lake Fork? If you ever fish in Lake Fork, then you know there are some very big bass in Lake Fork. Very big. This one, I have caught a lot of fish off this lure. I don't know if they make them anymore. Tried to find them. I can't. I didn't look real hard, but I didn't find them. But it's a paddle tail. It has a lot of motion. I know crappie like them. Under a cork. Keep the pine straw off of your lure. Fish don't eat pine straw. That I know of. I don't think they eat pine straw. Never seen one eat pine straw. Tell me in the comments section if you ever seen a fish eat pine straw. Get a video of it. Oh. I misfired that one. I think there was a stump there. Alright, well, we'll move on down. And then move on out. We'll move down a little. But it's been a very pleasurable day to fish in a creek. I encourage everyone, get outside, do something fun, get out into the wilderness, see what nature has in store for you. Do it responsibly. Do it safely. The main thing is to have fun. So, if you're wondering why I chose the beetle spin, it's always been my go-to. It's always been my go-to when I try a new place, because beetle spins are sort of a all-round fish catching lure. Catch all kind of fish. I've caught big bass, I've caught small brim, I've caught jack with them, caught mudfish with them. Something about the flash, I think. Oh, that's a good spot. Right under there. Nothing. All right. Okay. Well, it's okay. See what other color we got. I know everybody's jumping up and down saying, use black, use black. Okay. We're using black. Lake Fork is not getting it. Not here. So we'll use this black one. There we go. It's a little bit too small for the hook, but when that's all you got, that's all you got. Yep, that's all you got, that's all you got. Oh no, come on now. No, I'm not going to lose that on my last cast. No way. There we go. Can't do that. I think I had a fish come running up on it. Up and polarize the glasses off because it's cloudy and sunny, cloudy, sunny. Couldn't hardly see. Oh, man. That was a good hit. Let's put that back out there. I wasn't expecting that. Man, knocked up poop out of it. Yep, that was it. Missed that opportunity. It's okay. A little eddy. Creek flows back. We'll fish that. We'll fish this eddy for a second. Cast back in here. Cast up there. We'll let that come down. Maybe we'll catch one. That fish I missed right there was a good one right there. That was a good fish. Pull hard. Alright. Walk around. I'll remember this was slippery. Alright. Let's toss it right there. It's fast water. A little deep right there. So we'll keep on moving on. We'll keep on keeping on. We'll cross right here where we came in at. Wasn't that deep. I believe there was a stump right here. Yep, there's a stump right there. Well, while I'm sitting here, I'll just cast right there. Cast up. See if a fish will chase it. Yep. Alright. Whoa. Alright. We do not want to go over our heads for sure. I don't mind getting a little wet, but and I can swim, if you were wondering that. I can swim quite well. We're gonna fish over here. We'll fish around right there. We're gonna call it a day. Not greedy. We caught some good fish and caught several fish. Saw some deer tracks. We didn't see any deer. They probably come out at night. Yeah. Ah, whew. I'll do that in a tree. See where we were fishing earlier. We'll come back over here. We will fish where we were fishing earlier. Try to keep it quiet. As I can be. I'm not a very quiet person. My wife can contest to that. Yeah, I remember there's a stump there. I got a beetle spin right there. We're gonna go right here. Yep. Learn my lesson. Old dog can learn new tricks. Oh, come on. Well, I casted that beetle spin right on that stump. You believe that? Come on, you can do it. Oh well. Well, come on. Pop off there. Ah, crap. All right, well. I think that was the last of my beetle spins. Let's see what else we got. I'm not ready yet. Well, you're going to lose fish. You're going to lose lures. That's the way it is. That's why I got a whole box full. All right. I don't like losing them like that, though. Especially when I can still see it. But it's very deep right there, of course. So. Alright, well, one more. Now this is the last spinner I have. I might have to go online. Give me a reason to go shopping. Oh well. That's the way it is, right? You're gonna lose stuff. By your own accord a lot of times. Alright. A little aggravated. But that's how it is. Back to fishing. That was a little one. Hit it right at the bank. Alright, we got a little bass. Uh-oh. There you go. He's off. Yep, I knew it. They like this little curly tail with the black head. They were small, but fun nonetheless. Oh, not too small. That's a little better. That's a good size brim. Yeah. Oh, it's actually a red breast. Huh. Might be not too bad. Where I'm from, we call them all of them are called brim. So I probably just need to educate myself a little bit more on what they're really called. Maybe a reindeer sunfish or something, I'm not sure. Alright, but they like this curly tail. Nothing super special about it. Got a little flake in it. That's about it. That was a bite. I do know it's nice and cool down here, and I appreciate that. A little windy. Wind's blowing a little bit. That just makes it nice. It just makes it cooler. I'm going to fish this deep hole right here pretty good before I move on. Because they got bigger. Before I move on, I want to show you some tracks. So I used to hunt a lot. So this is a doe and a fawn. Spread out, that's a buck. So it looks like a buck, a doe, and her fawn walked through here. You see how wide the forks are? And that was a buck. So looks like a little family of deer. Walk through here. We can get the opportunity to see them on camera. That will be outstanding. I don't think they're feared very much because this is in a neighborhood. Well, there's neighborhoods around us, so I don't think there's very much shooting or hunting that goes on here. And where we dropped in at was used to be a golf course. Now it's a running track for the city. So, and I'm sure they don't allow hunting. So they get to be peace, a little reprieve, if you will, from getting shot at. Which I have nothing against hunting. I used to be an avid hunter when I lived in Georgia. If I still lived in Georgia, I would hunt a lot. I like hunting. Not as much as fishing, but I like hunting. My favorite hunting is dove hunting. So I would like to go to one of those countries that have a lot of dove. Like, I can't remember the name of it off the top of my head. But I got a couple of buddies that went, and they said they've never seen that many dove in their entire life. Peru, that's it. They went to Peru dove hunting, and they had to shoot 2 guns. Somebody loaded it for them because they were shooting them so fast. I guess they're plentiful there. Personally, I don't want that many. Just want a dozen so I can wrap them in bacon. You know, the nature's awesome. It's so beautiful. Somehow we fit in it and destroy it all at the same time. Sort of like that Budweiser can. Somebody threw the Budweiser can out. Fish will live in it. Fish can live in it. But that can's going to sit there until I take it out. Which I will before I walk past it. Of course, you can't take all the trash out. It's just how the world works. But we can prevent from happening, so just don't throw your trash down on the ground. Be mindful. That one's been there a while. It's an old can. I'm going to set it right here. We'll come back and get it. Get it out of the water at least, without it polluting that water. All right. come back and get that can before we leave. Piece of wood. A 2x6. This is a fairly deep, very swift part of the creek. I want to appreciate everybody that's tuned in and supported my channel. Appreciate everybody watching the channel. 98% of the people that watch my channel have not subscribed yet. And that's okay. Maybe you don't have much faith that I'm going to stay a YouTuber and you don't want the channel. You don't want to, like an episode to end, right? Like, man, that dude got me hooked and now he's not making any more videos. So, I understand. But I appreciate everybody watching my videos anyway. It makes me feel good that somebody's watched, and, well, some people have commented saying thank you and asked me questions, and I try to answer them all. I know when, you know, if I have a lot of subscribers, it'll be difficult to answer everyone, but I'm going to try. Because you took the time to watch my video, I should take the time to answer your questions. That's how it is. Oh, there we go. What we got? Oh, that's a little better bass. He's still a little micro. But yeah, that little man was starving to death. All right. Little micro bass. For good reason. I'm fishing a micro lure. Moving on. Try to get a little bit more footage out before I have to change the batteries. And not too bad, hour and a half. Well, about an hour. Oh. Come on. Come on. Ah. Okay. Well, time to change some batteries and get a new lure. Oh well. I like that beetle spin. That's how it goes. Whoa, whoa, slippery. All right. Man, that was some big deer. All right, I'll get back with you in a few minutes. Got to change some batteries out and get a new lure. What will it be? Stay tuned. We'll find out. Well, I thought we were done, people. Caught another little bass. Not a big one. Little tiny bass. Let's try it again, why not? This time while the camera's rolling. Seriously thought I was hung again. Alright, let's get out of here. Walk with me to the car if you like. If you think that's boring, you can sign off. Alright, can't stand it. One more. Well, we know they like the black beetle spins. Is there a better way to get up? Without me breaking my neck. Maybe. I think I already tried this, so shoot, I'm hard-headed. We'll try it again. Let's see, where does this go? Yeah, you could probably come up here. Yes, we might. Somebody made a trail to make it easier. Not sure how much easier. We about to see. Okay. That part was easier. All right. That part was easier. Now we just walk around. Didn't have to climb. Good. That's the way out. I wanted to look at this. I wanted to look at this pond again. Still rolling? Yeah. Okay. Wanted to check out this pond. Oh, that's a lot easier. Alright. Be loud. Let's see. What about over here? I want to run up on somebody's house and they shoot at me or something. This is the backside of something. No. Oh well. We'll try here. Why not? Bring some worms. Bet there's some bass in there. Alright, so while we still have a little battery left, the Jimmy Bucket. Appreciate you coming along with the ride with them on the creek. And as always, like, subscribe, comment. Tell me what you think about these videos. If you like these videos, I'll make more of them. Jimmy Bucket Outdoors. Have a great day. Oh. This might be too swift for this lure. All right. I got a feeling that is over my head. Or maybe it's not over my head. Just give me a reason to get in the water. Still might be over my head. I can see the bottom now. There's a drop off right here. That's right, folks. $1.68 means a lot to me. Well, that wasn't coming out. Oh. I just want the spinner. There we go. And the line. Don't want to leave the line. Man, that was a lot of line. No applause needed. Slip this off. Spin this around. We can do this so gracefully, or lack thereof. Got that. Back. Mm-hmm. 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 Right in my pocket. That back in my bag. I'm glad I came over here and got it, because that was a lot of line. And there we go. We're back in business. Thank you very much. All right. Now, since we're here, might as well walk down the creek a little bit. Just know I got to go that way. All right. We'll fish right here a little bit. See if it's worth it. Got beetle spin back momentarily. Walk down a little bit more. I ain't got my sea legs. Fish a little bit right here. Toss it out in there. It's 5:30. We're about to make our way out. Been here for a couple hours. And the fish seem like they've stopped biting. So there's a pallet. That's sweet. So I'm gonna step over this. We're still rolling. All right, we're gonna fish this, and I think that's gonna be it. I hear the dove are cooing. Well, the morning bite definitely was better. We're going to try it right here. It's a deep hole. Roll it off the bank right here. And I think we'll call it a day. after I fished that little hole right there on this bluff. Don't want to get too close. A little bit closer where I can drop in there. There you go. Little eddy right there. Sink to the bottom. Fish across. Fish right in that deep hole right there. This might be a pretty good place for a fly rod. All right. Well, folks, it's been fun. We're going to make our way out. Up the river, up the creek. So we're not up a creek. And they closed the park on us. They say they close it at dusk. So I don't know if that's what that does. What dusk is to other people. But I tell you, I have thoroughly enjoyed this, and I appreciate you tuning in and watching me catch fish. A few fish. We didn't kill them. But it is more than I've caught in North Carolina, which is where I live, except at some of the bigger lakes. This is a place that's a few minutes down the road from my house, not too far. Not too far from my house. Okay. Let's go get that. Let's try to get it anyway. Let's see what we get. All right. There we go. Little tiny limb. Can you believe that? I believe it. Well, it's been fun. And I appreciate everybody watching. I think it's important to share experiences with people. Because there's some people that can't get out and do this. Like my wife is one of them. She can't get out here and walk this. She's disabled. She can't get out here and walk this creek anymore. So She can watch me do it. At least she'll have fun watching. So if you don't get out for yourself, get out for somebody else. All right? So this is Jimmy Bucket up a creek. No paddle needed. As always, if you have questions, comments, concerns, tips of the trade, I am all ears. Jimmy back and outdoors. Just enjoying the creek. Nobody on the creek. You all have a great day. Thank you. Well, I thought we were done, people. Caught another little bass. Not a big one. Little tiny bass. Let's try it again, why not? This time while the camera's rolling. Seriously thought I was hung again. All right, let's get out of here. Walk with me to the car if you like. If you think that's boring, you can sign off. All right, can't stand it. One more. Well, we know they like the black beetle spins. Is there a better way to get up without me breaking my neck? Maybe. I think I already tried this, so shoot, I'm hard-headed. We'll try it again. Let's see, where does this go? Yeah, you could probably come up here. Yes, we might. Somebody made a trail to make it easier. Not sure how much easier. We about to see. Okay. That part was easier. All right. That part was easier. Now we just walk around. Didn't have to climb. Good. That's the way out. I wanted to look at this. to look at this pond again. Still rolling? Yeah. Okay. Wanted to check out this pond. Oh, that's a lot easier. Alright. Be loud. Let's see. What about over here? I want to run up on somebody's house and they shoot at me or something. This is the backside of something. Nope. Oh well. We'll try here. Why not? Bring some worms. Bet there's some bass in there. Alright, so while we still have a little battery left, the Jimmy Bucket. Appreciate you coming along with the ride with them on the creek. And as always, like, subscribe, comment. Tell me what you think about these videos. If you like these videos, I'll make more of them. Jimmy Bucket Outdoor. You have a great day.